Alrighty. I got grass down the back of my shirt. It itches. Okay. Come on, game, hurry up. Almost. If I remember correctly, we were aboard the Every Last Penny. Yep.
Awaiting orders.
And we had just finished blowing up the shipyard. Okay. So I guess that means
Awaiting
the
orders.
next target is this poor lonely power plant. Where is this S going? Okay, so where did that jump gate go?
Jump gate, matrix, number
Okay.
451.
Okay. I think we're going to fly through to Matrix 451. Actually, I'm going to order the Every Last Penny to attack this power plant along with everybody else. And I'm going to take the wheelbarrow to Matrix 451 and do a bit of exploring. Because that is our next target. Okay. Go for the wheelbarrow. And I had the forethought to park this thing facing the right way for easy boarding.
Katana.
Out of my seat, please. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and undock. Come on, give me control already. There we go. Okay, so that is the direction everybody is headed. There we go. Our target is right there. We're going to swing a little wide, and then we will drift into it. That should work out fairly well. Don't see any stations out here that the SS could be messing around with. Okay, that drift might be a little extreme. We're gonna miss, aren't we? Yes, we're gonna miss. Okay. Well, that just means we flip end for end and go back. Right on through. Now,
Entering
this was the
system.
place that I was going to
Matrix,
build
number 451.
my shipyard in last time, but the Delati captured it, and I didn't feel like sharing. Okay. There's a K. Don't see any stations around. It's a little harder to spot stations in an asteroid field, but generally it's not that hard. They don't have a shipyard here, so it's going to be less populated. Okay, this should be back to Talati space.
Jump gate. Family took her.
Okay. Not back to Talati space. I don't see many stations here. There's one over there. This must be the gate back to Talati space.
Jump gate. Matrix.
No, that's when we just came through.
9.
I think. Was this the station we just flew past? Okay, I need to look at the map. No, that was not the station we just flew past. Okay. We have this station, there's another station down there, and then there's the... There it is. The gate to Talati space. So we'll just sail right on by here. We don't actually want to go through this gate, we just want to fly past it. Okay. I don't see many other stations. That one's one I already identified. That one's one I already identified. There's one I already identified. I think maybe those three are the only ones here. I guess we'll find out and bring the fleet in. Is this the one back to Matrix number 9? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. Back to rejoin the fleet. Okay, once we come through the gate, we want to make a fairly hard left turn.
Entering system. Matrix. Number 9.
Okay. Should be right over this way. Okay. Here's the hazardous region. Here's the every last penny. Okay. Get ready on the engine kill. We want to drop out at about 25k out. And there we go.
Docking granted.
Get back aboard the every last penny and take charge again. Though it seems to be doing a pretty good job on its own. Okay. Whoa. One drawback of being very fast. A little tricky to line up. Okay. So it's down to stand up? Yes, down to stand up. I'm not sure why I have it up to dock and down to stand up, but that's just the way it ended up being. And I keep getting the two mixed up. Okay, back to the bridge. Here we are. Alright, we're gonna want to erase the ship's orders. Nah. It's gonna do that automatically in a minute anyway. Since its orders are to attack this once this is blown up. Unlike the movement orders and other annoying orders that should be different, they actually go back to the default state once they've finished their task with this kind of thing. I wonder if there's a mod. I think I might have looked this up once before and didn't find anything. Okay. See if we can get a little bit more. But I did install Mark III thrusters on this thing, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I bought anything else. But man, is it slow when doing directional thrust. Can hardly tell I'm moving. How much health is left in this station?
Solar power plant.
Oh, it's over half dead already. Okay, cool. Go ahead and fire the main laser. I should actually be shooting this storage bay. Get rid of the squishy bits first. Not because it actually matters in any way as to how fast it blows up, but because that way it won't be chosen as a target by one of the sins. And therefore, I won't have to deal with
Explosion imminent.
the maneuvering as much. It's better if they pick the harder targets and basically don't have to move. Because if they have to move around, they just waste time that they could be shooting. And in general, I'm much smarter about the way I move my ship around than they are, because the AI isn't the best at that kind of thing. Oh, so it's better if I do the moving around. Oh. Okay. It's down to 30% hull. Gotta be pretty close to the kablooey point.
Explosion imminent.
There goes that one. We'll aim at the far one, because it's the most likely one to be harder for others to aim at. It looks like only a couple of other ships are firing at the moment. That looks like the hazardous region is the only one shooting. Where are all the sins? Speaking of other ships, it looks like the Rod of God has rolled off the line. Do I want to summon that? Actually, I'm going to order it to redock. And I'll stop by and give it some upgrades in a little bit. Down to 20% health in this station. Okay, we'll let that cool a little bit. Gonna approach slightly closer and try to get more above it. For this very reason, namely, so that the secondaries start firing. Apparently they really want to shoot at this piece. Make sure everybody's got a good line of sight. I wish I could have slightly more control over exactly what they targeted without having to tell them to actually target my target. As in, I wish they would pay more attention to what they can actually hit. And not just randomly decide to shoot something and then refuse to target anything else even though they can't hit it. But that's fairly minor as far as complaints go. Okay, that piece is about ready to go.
Explosion imminent. Danger.
I think we're down to one piece. Hull's at 9%. Looks like the other Asgard is shooting at it because it just went down to 6%. That didn't seem like a full burst. Wow. Not gonna last long. I'm pretty sure this is the last piece remaining. And we've overheated the main gun.
Orders.
There we go. Yay, it's dead. So now the thing to do,
Awaiting orders.
haven't received notification that it's finished its orders
Awaiting orders.
from the rod. Which means it
Awaiting
probably
orders.
hasn't. Or else it has already and I just didn't notice the thing come in. Okay,
Awaiting orders.
I'm going to get off the controls for the bit.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. We're doing all that. Instead of selecting the whole thing, we're selecting some of them individually because I don't want to accidentally select the wheelbarrow. Alright. So you guys go blow this up. Meanwhile, I'm going to check on the rod, which apparently is indeed docked. Okay, good deal. So let's just teleport aboard the first steps and let's go get that thing upgraded. I'm not installing too many upgrades to this because it's going to be a AI controlled ship. But for large, powerful ships like the Asgard, it's worth putting just at least a couple upgrades on it.
Entering system. Family Zin.
Let's see, what exactly do I want to install on it? Okay, this is not the right place to be, but there's a teleporter here, so. Okay. We want to go to the ship dealership. At a minimum, we're going to put a weapon upgrade. Okay. Exceptional weapon chamber. I currently have 3 of them. Really? Okay. I guess we don't need to craft one of those. It doesn't really need shield generator upgrades. It's going to be AI controlled, so maneuverability. Do I care about maneuverability? How many advanced nanoweaves do we have? None. But we can craft a bunch. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the engines. Where's the advanced fuel injector? There it is. Let's do the engines. And let's do the hull. And the main gun. I think that'll be enough. Okay. So chassis mod. We want size XL. We want the rod. Exceptional quality. The mass mod. Boom. It's now 31% lighter and has less drag. For weapon mods, we want the XL main battery. We want the damage mod. Reload is tempting, but I think the damage is just better. And then we want engine mod. We want rotational thrust mod. So it can turn around a little better. Boom. Okay. 123 meters a second max speed, which is kind of painful. Travel engines are about 4,000 meters a second. Meh. But it does maneuver acceptably now. Okay. We actually don't want to go here. Okay, how are we doing on materials? Helium. Bit low on that. But it's not any lower than it was before. Cup track substrate, we're at 8,000. We could probably afford to buy a couple sins for sale. Let's actually let's do that. Let's dump all our resources into as many sins as we can buy and then sell them.
We were hit.
Who? Uh-oh. Who's shooting the Johnny? Who is shooting the Johnny is that the two idiots got... No, what are you doing? Stop it. These are going to blow up. 1,000,000% they're going to blow up. Well, goodbye, Johnny. He's got some shields back. He might survive. I think we lost... Yeah. Well, we just lost a couple ships because they were stupid. That is very unfortunate. Why would they fly right over the top of it? Okay. Even with the AI mod, they're not perfect. They still do idiotic things occasionally. Alright, who do we lose and which ones? We lost both the Wrath and the Johnny 5. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. I guess we have 2 unnamed sins. 3 unnamed sins. Okay, congratulations. You are going to be the Johnny 5 too. Those... Johnny 5-2. I think that's how that was spelled. I can always rename it if it wasn't. Let me double check. Yes, that is how. And Tall Boy's Wrath. This would have been much easier if some of the unnamed ones had done a stupid instead of 2 of the named ones did. Okay. That is extremely aggravating. I don't think I've ever lost 2 like that to stupidity. Rarely you lose 1, but 2? Also, there's a defense platform there that we're trying to build. Okay, we're going to send the rod in to take out that defense platform. It's kind of overkill. But may as well. Okay. It's indeed launching. Build chips. Size L. Sin. Normal loadout. Add to shopping list. How many can we order before we run out of materials? Apparently 5 is too many. 4 is still too many. We'll do 4 anyway, because by the time these are done, that'll be available. Okay. We'll sell at least some of those. I do want to replace the ones that were blown up, because they are useful ships after all. Oh, why did they just fly the station like that? I wish they wouldn't do that. Oh, hello. The new Johnny 5 looks like he's about to run into a problem. Let's go fix that problem.
System. Matrix. Number 4, 5.
Out of my seat! Out of my seat! There's the K. Is it in range of the main gun?
We're taking
K.
No, it's not. That's unfortunate. Johnny boy, you better hold out until I get there, or I'm going to be extremely displeased with you. Yeah, they're way out of range. 14K is in range. We're at 17 right now. Travel drive is charging. 16.5. 15.9. You piece of shit. Okay. I guess we're going to be naming a Johnny 5-3. What the heck? I think, beginning to think that Bo is just bad luck for my ships, because what is that mining ship that he has been destroyed how many times now? Okay, congratulations, you are now going to be the Johnny 5-3. Oh. We don't talk about 1 and 2. Let's check this. The ship's bow names just appear to really like the number 3. Okay. I'm pretty sure I must be missing.
Solar power
That or it
plant.
blew up and it didn't see. But that doesn't look blown up. Maybe it is. Well, at least the defense drones seem to be going after somebody else this time. Kind of surprised that K blew it up that quickly, but I guess it was in an optimal position. And unlike when I'm controlling one, it was not making any real kind of evasive maneuvers. Which is a bit unfortunate, but anyway. Next time I see Bo, I'm meant to tell him he's bad luck for ships. I'm gonna see if I can get above the station. I don't care enough that I'm going to actually do radical maneuvering to get there, but slow but steady thrusters should do the job just fine. Yeah, the power plant itself is down to 48%. And the part I'm shooting at looks like the lights have shut off. So it's about ready to go. I'm tempted to zap it with the laser again, but I kind of want to save that for the next piece, so. Not that it really matters. Oh.
Explosion.
Okay, there it
imminent.
goes.
Very sorry.
Okay. Well, this piece is about ready to go. Let's not aim at it then. Let's take the one straight on the other side of the station. It looks like this one over here also has its lights shut off. So that means this one I'm pointing at right now and the one over here, there, are the only ones that are left. That'll be alive for long. Okay. Tend to save the large laser for the incoming K's and I's. I haven't really had any trouble with incoming K's and I's that the laser would have helped. That said, I am very careful not to overheat the laser all the way most of the time, because fully modded the way it is, it cools down quickly enough that... Okay, listen here, buddy.
Explosion imminent.
I don't like wasting laser on stuff, but you're shooting at somebody and that can't be allowed. I've been engaging full upward, what do I call it? Full upward strafe this entire time. And we're really not getting much of anywhere. Okay, the lights just shut off on that piece. Also, I think we're close to some small wrecks because we're doing a little bit of drifting. No, stop. Oh, that actually worked. Okay. Main gun's almost cooled. Oh. Lights have shut off.
Explosion imminent.
Okay, this one's had lights off for a while and hasn't blown up. There it goes.
Explosion imminent.
Okay, apparently the hull is still at 12%.
Explosion imminent.
Oh, that was still alive. Okay. Well, what's still alive in this thing? Oh. The dock thingy. Okay. Well, it's going to take a year to strafe up above this, so we'll fly normally. Stop turning.
Very sorry.
Okay. Full speed ahead. Get up above this, and then we will tip back down and zap it from above. We should maybe be enough over it to nose down at this point. Give it a little bit of off strafe just in case. Not that it will help that much. But we should at least be able to see our target, I think. Yeah, we'll be able to see it just fine. %. Yeah, the station's dead. %, 0%. It's gonna take a while to fly to the next station, so. Well, we've overheated the main gun. Oh well. Boom. Yay, it's dead. Okay, now. From here,
Awaiting orders.
the place to go is probably this platform. Hopefully
Awaiting orders.
we won't see any more Ks because they don't have any more bring out columns. Ah, there's the Rod of God. Should be able to come in and destroy the defense platform pretty easily. It doesn't have any defenses yet, it's just the core of it. Okay, we've got some split ships in here, so hopefully they build a station eventually. Okay. Make sure we've got all the loot in the area sucked. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to go to the same station as everybody else or a different one. Tempting to go to the same one. It's also tempting to go to a different one. We'll go to the different one.
Defense platform.
Have a little bit of a race. Even with the upgrades, this is not the fastest turning ship in the fleet by any stretch of the imagination. Oh. Gauge travel drive. And there's the autosave. Don't know about you guys, but it sure feels like autosaves take a long time nowadays. Okay, we should start seeing the drive actually charge soon. Someday. One of those, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, if one of those fighters shows up and shoots us, I'm gonna be very displeased. Get ready on the engine kill. We want to be above the station, so about this heading. And then probably kill drives at about 10k, maybe 15. Actually, as we're flying over it, we'll have to do a little earlier. Okay, we're going to take out the center core first. Because that is the part that can launch defense drones. I don't like defense drones. Or at least not when they're not mine. We took 9% off its hull. Handguns are almost cooled. Looks like the secondaries are firing at something. Defense drones, apparently. Oh. Main laser's half cool. Okay. Seem like they're doing a pretty good job of cleaning the defense drones out before they get here. It's not going to stop all of them by any stretch of the imagination, but...
Explosion imminent.
Boom, no more defense drones. Problem solved. Okay, let's just go closest to nearest, or closest to farthest. Also, that explosion took out a bunch of drones, so... Well, anything that keeps them away so they're not messing up our maneuvering. Keep firing the guns. How is... Okay. Looks like the rod is done with its task. Well, let's send it in after this defense station, who apparently is not being attacked hardly at all. About a quarter of the way done with this platform. I should bind additional fire buttons. Okay. That's cleared out pretty well. Or overheated pretty well, I should say. Yeah. I should bind my secondary triggers to the opposite task of what the primary trigger is on that stick. Oh. Man, I'm yawning a lot. I am a little tired. Okay, those are overheating. Let them cool. Main laser is still not cooled completely.
We're taking hits.
The refuge is under attack. He's fine though, because he's already retreating like a smart ship would. How's the fight? Doing pretty well. We've cleared matrix number 9, which what we were working on last night. And we're almost done clearing matrix 451, and that should ensure there are no more Xenon in this bottom area. He just flew a little too close to the guns. He's fine. Quite unlike the Tallboy's Wrath and the Johnny 5, who are on their second and third iteration by now. The poor Johnny 5 had some pretty terrible luck. It and the Wrath both flew over top of a station in the least intelligent manner possible, shall we say.
Explosion imminent.
and both of them blew up before I could order them to retreat, or shortly after I ordered them to retreat. And then, to add insult to injury, a K showed up and blew away the Johnny 5 before I could arrive with bigger firepower and rescue it. But your ship is still on its first iteration. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because I don't want to replace any more sins than I have to. I would rather sell new ones instead of adding them to the fleet for a while at least. I need to make some money. Okay. We're down to 60% health on this station. But anyway. There we go. Down to 53% health. It looks like the rod has showed up. And things are starting to go a little better here. The Johnny 5 iteration 3 apparently flew in a little close and got its whiskers singed. It's complaining about that right now, actually. Although it's already retreating, so there's nothing I need to do about it. Even with the AI mod, well, because of the AI mod, if they fly too close and start taking damage, they'll try retreating. Which definitely saves a lot of ships. But they will still, they'll get a little too close and take a little bit of damage and they'll go, oh no, and, you know, fly away and go, help, help, we're being attacked. The ones we lost earlier were lost because they, that part of their AI wasn't active yet. They were still in the flight portion of it. For some reason, they decided that they wanted to attack from the opposite side of the station from where they were coming from. And so they flew right over top of it. And it didn't end well. Actually, I think they were, if I remember correctly, they had stopped on this side of the station and shot at it for a while. And they decided they need to redeploy to a different location for a better shot. And they picked an area on directly opposite and just did a dumb. Extremely annoying.
Explosion imminent.
Okay. Down to 41% health. And overheating. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next after these stations are all gone. I don't want to completely steamroller the Xenon too quickly because it's better to take your time and have fun than to just straight time steamroller it. Besides, I want larger fleet. Larger fleet takes time. So I need to figure out something to fritter time away with. We do need to finish that mission yet. But that's going to take money. If I sell a couple sins, which I think I should actually have. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left before we have 2 sins to sell. I might be able to afford the fleet I need. So after we destroy this, we'll have to check on that. But remember correctly, a Sin was selling for about 45 million last time I tried. Something like that. I think if I sell a couple Sins, I should be able to afford the fleet I need for the mission. We can go ahead and turn that over. And hopefully that's the last mission of that chain. Well, I don't really care. I guess I really don't care if it is the last one or not. It'd be kind of cool if it wasn't. Because more time spent on missions just means more time to build a bigger, better fleet to finish the rest of the objectives.
Explosion imminent.
Alright. Gonna fly a little bit closer over the top of the station before I destroy the next piece. So I just need to wait for the gun to cool anyway. Okay, it's probably fine. Yeah, that's great. Okay. We're down to 20% health on the station. Main gun's almost cool. No real reason to wait for it to cool completely, but I'd like it to be a little cooler than it is. Okay. Down to 11% health on the station. Make that 10%. Okay. And we're overheating again. Where's my mouse cursor go? There it is. Looks like these guys have almost taken that out. We're definitely short on Sins. No thanks to recent disasters. We don't have any of the unnamed ones left there anymore. Two Sins ready to sell, and another one done in 11 minutes. Get rid of the station first, though. There we go. 1% haul. Boom. Okay. So how are the rest of the fools around here doing? Recenter map is something I should bind to a key. They're almost done. Okay, there's no reason to go interrupt them then. Okay, so let's sell some Sins. I think I'm going to sell these two, and the two that are still coming off the line I'll keep. Because we're a bit short on Sins at the moment. Okay, how much will you guys pay me for a Sin? You'll pay me 45.3 million. Okay. And how about you guys? 43.1. Okay, well, it's 45 million gets it. Ka-ching! 118 million, just like that. Okay. Let us buy a rattlesnake with the quest loadout. It's gonna cost 33 million. Boom. And then while that's happening, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna buy Dragon Raiders with the quest loadout. And I want to buy 10 of them. How much is that gonna cost? It's gonna cost a lot of stuff that they don't have, but that's fine. I just want to get my order in. They should now work on that over time. This ship is not actually going to be ready to go. It needs more stuff installed. So we'll fly it
Awaiting
here. And,
orders.
but at least it's purchased now. We have 51 million left. And that awaiting orders call makes me think that,
Awaiting orders.
yes, they've completed their task. Okay. Okay. There are no more Xenon in this area. Matrix number 9, Matrix 451, and Family to Kerr are all up for grabs. Please split, do the right thing, and build defensive stations there. Thank you. Do I want to pull the fleet home? Or, alternately, there's some Xenon up this way somewhere. So either the fleet goes home or the fleet gets parked up here until I do some more scouting. Decisions. I'm tempted to just send the fleet home. We'll do that.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, we'll send the penny along with them. I don't really feel like flying right now. At least not just randomly flying in a straight line. We'll teleport to the wheelbarrow. Maybe do a bit of exploring around split space. Speaking of which, Dirty Scum and Wretched Skies 5. Indeed, there is a K. Alright. What do I have in the way of ships at home? I don't have any. That's what I have. Okay. I do believe that I shall order the every last penny to go take care of this problem without me having to do anything. Yes, go attack that, please. Actually, here. Remove all orders. Autosave. Better to have autosave than not have the... Better to have the autosave than not have the autosave. Your last penny. Go attack. You get out of my seat. Thank you. Let's go do a bit of exploring. Okay. I need to bind that to a button. I'm just not sure which one. For Matrix 451, let's go to Family to Kerr, Darkest Ravine. Decisions. I think the thing to do is go here.
Autopilot engaged.
We'll let the autopilot take us over here and then we'll do a little scouting. I'm not actually trying to identify too much stuff, but... Okay, DirecTV truck, where are you? He's up there. Come down here to Family Takur and drop a satellite, please. Right there. And drop another one over here.
Entering system. Family Takur.
And one over there. And one over here. That should be sufficient for now. What is the penny doing? Okay, well anyway. Drop a few in this system. More or less split space, so we might as well cover it. Put one about there.
Entering system. Arcus revealed.
That'll let us know if the Xenon try to do anything there. Additionally, we want to cover a few more places out here. Like so. Might as well. No reason not to. Okay. How good's the coverage here? Pretty bad. Drop one there. Drop one there.
Entering Arcus Ravine.
One
16.
there. And one there. Okay. Good deal. Then we'll have a fly back to the wharf and dock. 'Cause I'm probably going to need to buy more satellites after that. Okay, we should be close to where we're going.
Entering Arcus Ravine.
Yes, we are.
8.
Okay. There's another accelerator over here. Which is a big chunk of my reason for being here. I want to identify these things and get their positions marked so I know where to go later with the DirecTV truck. Okay. And then we swing down past this. Okay. Spin around. And there we go. We'll fly past as many stations as we can so that they're marked on the map and I can easily drop satellites next to them. Then we'll probably go through that accelerator and see what's on the other side. It was just basic, quick and dirty scouting. The real scouting job will come later when we send the actual scouts in. I probably should have actual scout ships on orders to scout this stuff instead of just sending the DirecTV truck to drop satellites all over in the system. It's definitely slower, but it's far more thorough. DirecTV truck dropping a couple satellites here and there can very easily miss things. Okay, I think this accelerator over here is where I came in. Operative word, think. Settle down there, Buster. Okay. Although my current scouting laziness is part of the reason why I'm manually flying around identifying the location of all these places. Right that way.
Empty space.
Yeah, I can't cancel the navigation from here. Looks like we got a station pretty far out over here. Yeah, I don't see any other gates or anything like that. So we'll just go through that accelerator. Okay. We're all lined up. That should be good right there. Guess we'll see when we get closer. This thing doesn't maneuver that well under travel drive. The maneuver's better than like an Asgard, but it's not like a fighter where you can somewhat turn. Okay.
Entering
this is
Arcus
definitely
Ravine.
Xenon space.
4. Arcus Fall.
We just flew past a yeah, I call it station. There's a build storage. Station in progress, I guess. Don't see many stations around here. Doesn't necessarily... I've never really explored out this area much. Yeah. I've really not explored this system before. I entered it once and left it on the last run. I'm a little surprised that I'm not seeing more stations, and I'm also not seeing let's center up here. I'm not seeing any shipyards or anything like that, or gates. I wouldn't think there'd be a single isolated system up here like this. So there's got to be a gate somewhere or something. Oh. Well, there doesn't have to be, but it would be extremely unusual.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, this is a little odd. Like, if they're building a station here, where are they even getting the ships to build it if they don't have another system nearby to provide ships and resources? Oh. I didn't think there were any pocket. Didn't think there were any pocket systems that didn't have like a shipyard at least. There's an eye. Hello, eye. You'll be fun to blow up. Looking forward to you. Yeah, okay, there's a bit of asteroid pop in out here. Maybe there's something in the asteroid field somewhere. Right in the gas cloud. Oh. There's an S out here. Alright, Mr. S. Take me to your leader. It looks like he's flying this way somewhere. Maybe he was just mining. There's a fighter.
M.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Been a little while since I had some proper dog fighting. Not that that's really proper dog fighting, but it'll have to do. Okay. There almost has to be something out here for those ships to be out here. I guess there doesn't have to be, but it would be unusual if there wasn't. I don't see any gates or anything. Very odd. Very, very odd. I would have expected there at least to be a war for something in here if there was a dead-end system. Well, I don't know. I suppose we'll have to get a scout ship going in here and actually explore it properly. That, or maybe they just spawned some random Xenon stuck in the middle of nowhere. Let's see what the description of this says. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Doesn't seem to say anything at all about this system. Or, I mean, it does, but nothing useful. Okay. I guess we shall leave. Fly out straight for a little while here, then we'll turn and go through the accelerator. Then I'm probably going to put it on autopilot to fly home. Oh wait, there's another station we just discovered. A under construction one. No, maybe this is a dead-end system of some kind. Goodbye, I and pair of Ks. I'll come back and deal with you later. Oh boy. I could really use a nap. Or just going to bed for that matter.
Entering Arcus Ravine 8.
Okay. What is up with this guidance? Because I did not set guidance there. I'd set it. It was set out here. Okay, weird. Game being weird. Happens occasionally. Let's go meet up with the rest of the fleet.
Something hit us.
That's Pious Mists. Okay, there's nothing we can do about you. Sorry.
Engaged.
Okay. So we have another Sin come off the lines. We'll send him over here to join the fleet. And the next Sin will be off in about 5 minutes. He's also going to join the fleet. That'll make up most of these losses. The Every Last Penny is sitting here for some reason. That K must have left. Okay, I don't
Entering
see it.
Arcus Ravine.
Either it flew into
16.
something and blew up, or maybe they actually have defenses here at the wharf. Or something that blew it up. Okay, well, I guess that's the way it is then. We'll order that to fly down here so I can find it more easily. There's the hazardous region. How are we doing on resources?
Entering
Competronic substrates is down to 2,500. Silicon carbide looks like it's still okay-ish. Okay. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
So I guess the next thing to do... We're still waiting for Dragon Raiders to finish. Hello, Melted Igloo. We're still waiting for the Dragon Raiders to finish. That'll take a while unless we intervene and send freighters.
Last order could not be completed.
Looks like the DirecTV truck ran out of satellites.
Entering system. Fires of victory.
Where are you at right now, actually? Yeah, he was ordered to drop, like, another one out here or something, I think. Okay, so that's pretty minor. Go ahead and upgrade repair. Consumables. Buy 50 new advanced satellites.
Awaiting orders.
Boom. Boom. Was there a resource shortage for that? We might need to ship these guys a bunch of stuff.
Awaiting orders.
You made 2 defense stations. All the loot from Dead Xenon is great.
Entering system.
Awaiting orders.
If there's a clear path for it between that station and your player HQ, you can set up like a bunch of fighters to collect that loot automatically for you and take it back to the player HQ. You just go to the player HQ and you can collect loot inside your personal office. There's, well, for that matter, inside the science, what you call it, there's a
Entering system.
deal where you
Rocket
can
center
deposit loot or
Alpha.
pick up loot. Bit of a pain in the butt to set up because it's the only place they'll do it, but if you could have them deposit loot at whatever station you wanted, that'd be really nice. Sadly, it doesn't work that way. Okay, looks like the last sin is 50 minutes out, or 50 seconds out.
Entering system. Silent witness.
So this one's going to join our fleet. You think you killed an eye by flying into it and dropping laser towers?
Entering system.
I highly
Class
doubt it
choice.
because I think laser towers are bugged right now. And the reason I think this is because of personal observation.
Danger. At entering system.
But-
Arcus Cascade.
Okay, we're gonna be acceptable.
Awaiting orders.
It appears to me that enemy capital ships, maybe just Xenon, but definitely Xenon, have a problem
Entering system.
where laser towers
Satellite
heal them, or heal their shields at least. I've observed it multiple times where Xenon are getting killed pretty quickly, and then they blunder into the laser tower, or laser towers, and all of a sudden their shields zoom up to full. Obviously that's with a lot of laser towers shooting it. It just seems to be an issue. Who are all you guys saying that you've finished your orders? Oh, these random ships. They must have got moved by somebody. Our real plan to deal with cap ships to make bombers. I've never used AI controlled bombers, but I've destroyed a K with my starting ship once by replacing its weapons with heavy dumbfire launchers. Worked out really well. It was a the ship I started this run with, so I think it was not a Chimera, but damn it. I'll have to go pick that up later. What is the name of that one? I don't remember. Anyway, there was nothing particularly special about it as far as fighters went. It only held 26 missiles, which was, if you were very careful, exactly enough to destroy a K's shields completely. As in, take the shields down and then destroy the shield generators with missiles. But I couldn't actually take out the hull with that because it ran out of missiles. But then I was able to shoot it with my other ship at the time, and once the shields are gone, it's just a matter of shooting it long enough until it blows up. Yeah, the one reward sin, although it's just protecting a gate. Well, there's nothing wrong with just protecting a gate. Okay, so what's the next thing to do? Let's take a look at our missions. Grand Experiment isn't going to happen because it requires a lot of advanced circuits, and I don't have an easy way to get lots of those. Cease and desist, I'm not doing. Fires of Fate, we are doing. We're currently working on it. Event. That's actually something we can work on right now. We should have that rattlesnake we bought. That needs to fly to split space over here. And it needs to be outfitted with black turrets. Okay. Black Mark 1s. Black Mark 1s. More Flak Mark 1s. And even more Flak Mark 1s. And technically that should be properly equipped now. Okay. So we're only 7 Dragon Raiders away from being able to do the thing. They might take a while to do, though, because they were missing massive amounts of material. But we'll see. I don't think I want to dedicate a freighter to working that stuff, because it's just a pain in the butt. Darkest Cascade. What's going on there? Not a whole lot. I'm going to order the Penny to fly out here. Okay. Because there's an I and 2 Ks right here, and I'd like to zap them. Obviously, I didn't explore this completely, but I'm fairly certain this is a dead-end system, which is very odd, because all that was here is a couple... Oh, they're building a shipyard here. Okay. Well, good luck on that, I guess. They don't seem to have any infrastructure here. They just have 2 Ks and an I and a couple half-built stations. And one fully built one, I guess. So it should be very easy to wipe the Xenon out in this area. They don't really have any resources. Getting any resources here would be quite a long voyage. Oh, there's a K. 2 of them. That shouldn't be allowed. I think we're going to go ahead and send the rod, because that's the upgraded one currently. Okay, where is... There it is. Let's go ahead and attack and attack. Which reminds me, there's something else we should be doing. Namely, the hazardous region needs upgrades installed. So let's order the hazardous region to dock and wait. Okay, let's wait for all that to finish. Or some of that to finish anyway. Why are you not able... You're full of ore, okay. Full of silicon. Full of ore. Looks like we're just not using up our resources as fast as we could be. Okay, we actually do have space for ore and silicon though, so why are they complaining? Helium, we've actually apparently gone up on that some. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at these annoyances. 3 hours ago. Okay, they should not be displaying an error. That happened hours ago. And there's no way to clear that error that I've ever found. Annoys the heck out of me. Like this. 13 hours ago, he failed to execute a trade. An hour ago, he failed to execute a trade. Even if I remove those... Oh wait, he did lose his yellow symbol. 22 hours ago, unable to complete trade. Please, game. Stop displaying ancient warnings. That one was 22 hours old. No buyers found in allowed sectors. 2 hours ago. I can't clear that. He's going to show a yellow air indicator forever, probably. Same thing here. 29 minutes ago. Okay, well that one's a little more recent. 39 minutes ago. If you built 2 more Computronic fabs, you think it'd require 60 miners? Sound right? 60 miners? That seems like a lot of miners. I don't have that many, and I have quite a bit more than 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Computronic. And I only have, I'm not sure how many miners. 60 sounds like too many though, unless they got a long ways to go. Unless you're thinking like medium miners or something, as opposed to large ones. Oops. We're going to delete all those orders because I accidentally deleted one. Like, why are you displaying warning errors like I can't acknowledge as having seen and remove from the list? It pisses me off to no end. Plus, they're like, this one's 8 hours ago. That was like a week ago. Whatever. Yeah, upgrading to large miners is definitely worth it. They don't die nearly as often as medium miners, for one thing. If there's anything hostile in the sector, the large miner will usually be okay. Medium miner will often die. Okay, so we've cleared out a lot of the failures, but there's some that can't be removed. Like this one's got something from a day ago. That's a day of game time. 24 hours. I normally play this game at 3 to 4 hour increments. Who knows what was going on at that point? Also, I swear some of these I cleared their stuff and then they got it right back again. Large miners should require a pier? That's not a big deal. Pier blueprints are a little expensive, but you can steal them easily enough. But it's well worth having piers on all your stations. Okay, I should just go down the list from top to bottom. Make sure everybody's invalid or failed orders are cleared, so I don't have to see them anymore. Okay. Not sure how many piers you'd need to switch to large miners for Terran parts. Just build some, and if it's not enough, build another. Not really that big of a deal. Go for the hex piers if you can, because they're pretty awesome. Other than that, okay. There's a couple things I missed. Okay. I think we've finally cleared all the clearable warnings, so there's still a bunch of them that are just here and can't have anything done about them. That annoys me, but oh well. Yeah, see, that's what I've got on my station right now. I have 2 hex piers. I think that's all the piers I have left. I used to have a quad pier up on top here, but that was removed to make room for the large fab. But yeah, I have one of these over here and one of them over here. And that handles all the docking I have. Terran Trading Station Hexadock Pier. The best and easiest way to get them is to go to a Terran Trading Station and steal the blueprint. Certainly the cheapest way to get them. But you should be able to buy them from the Terrans or the PIO. What is the actual research that's required? Dock module hack right here. So it's a early research. Okay. How are those ships I sent off to do things well doing? Okay. Has anybody arrived yet? Those 2 are still there. There's the rod. I think the rod is what was sent off to deal with that. But where is the penny? Because I sent this pen. I sent the penny up here. There's that rattlesnake. There's the penny. And there's the rod. Okay. Also, by now, the hazardous region should have docked. It has not docked yet. What is going on? Hurry up and dock, damn it. Probably should get a little farther away or even out of the system. Let him dock a little easier. The game tends to fudge docking quite a lot when you're not around, which is fine by me. Makes it much easier for ships to decide what they want to do instead of just kind of slowly wandering around. Don't hit the defensives. Okay, there we go. I'm really tempted to take this thing into Tharkus Cascade for some dogfighting, but Tharkus Cascade is a terrible place to dogfight. You don't have any shield regeneration there. And no shield regeneration. Or at least not for small and medium ships. No shield regeneration. It's just a bad time for everyone involved. Both for the Xenon and for me.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
I don't want to dock, thank you very much. We're going way too fast to do that maneuver. Okay. Let's see if we can find a speed that will allow us to do this without
Docking granted.
coming to a standstill.
Docking aborted.
Okay. We're just too fast and this is too small. Okay, we didn't hit. That's a win in my book. Okay, I better stop that before I make myself dizzy. The penny should be getting there soon. In the meantime, let's think around a little bit and do some good old-fashioned crystal mining. There should be at least a few around this area. Close eye out for any little flashes on the horizon. I want to slow down a little bit more. Don't want to miss anything after all. Okay. Here, crystal, crystal, crystal. Don't see any little flashes yet. Argon Prime seems to be a really good place to crystal mine, as far as finding them. Not necessarily finding valuable ones, but just finding crystals. Oh, I saw a flash over there. There we go. A little ways away, but... Is that a crystal or is that a satellite? That's a satellite, damn it. What ship am I flying? This is the Terran Katana.
Asteroid.
It's pretty sleek looking. It's, as far as I can tell, the fastest ship in the game. Unfortunately, it does have a bit of a drawback. Namely, it only has 4 guns. Which is definitely on the lower side for a medium ship of its type. It's not like way too low or anything like that, but it pays for its speed a bit with some firepower. I don't like it quite as much to do the Dragon Raider, which is a little bit slower, but has 6 guns instead of 4, so it's also squishier. This has pretty good armor and shields, as far as such things go. But this is the closest thing the Terrans have to a good, fun-to-fly ship, in my opinion, so... I think the game rewards a Kurokami for doing Terran things. Yes, it does. It's for the Yaki mission, I think. I don't remember how far you have to go through before you get the Kurokami. I have to finish it? I don't remember. I've never actually flown it very much beyond figuring out that it was not necessarily what I was looking for at the time. Which is not to say it was bad, it's just that I had better. I had a maxed out Dragon Raider at that point. That and I was flying Mareas mostly. Shortly after that, so I wasn't too inclined to experiment anymore. I discovered how awesome the Maria was, and that was pretty much it. It's like, medium ships? You guys still fly medium ships? Okay. We were out here hunting for crystals, not just flying randomly around asteroids. At least in theory. I'm going to double check to see where the penny is, though. Okay. The penny is pretty much on location. Alright. In the meantime, the rod has apparently reached here and did its job. Because I don't see any more Ks there. So I guess we're going to actually leave the wheelbarrow here and we're going to teleport over to the penny and go blow some stuff up. Torpedo bombers, you guys still use guns?
Argus Ravine.
I've never actually used AI torpedo bombers, but I should. Maybe in a future run. Okay. On the other side of the gate that I'm going to be going through in a minute here,
Accelerator. Argus Ravine.
there's an
4
I and
Argus
2 Ks. So let's go see how long they last in the face of a... I almost said fully upgraded, but that's not true. A upgraded in all the ways that I actually care about, Asgard. I don't think they're going to last very long. How many ship docks? 40? The Asgard can dock 40 small ships? That's as much as most carriers. Seriously? Okay. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. All of their docked ship numbers for pretty much all the ships in the game are so screwed up it's not even funny. You have carriers that can only carry 20 or so, sometimes less. Okay, how close is this K? I need to know whether I need to kill the drives immediately or whether I should fly on by. Come on.
Entering Argus Ravine.
Oh,
4
we are actually in
Argus
range.
Falls.
Okay. Well, now we're out of range, so let's turn around and make a run back at him. It's going to take a while to turn around. The question is, will we turn around faster than it will take to fly all the way back? Come on. You can turn. I upgraded your turning capabilities and everything. Okay. Now, in front of us somewhere, here's the two Ks, there's the I. I think I'm going to do a run on the Ks first.
K.
Get ready to kill the engines. Now, I'm going to zap the K in front of us, and then we're going to get the K that's actually close. Okay. This K is like, ooh, 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 it's my lucky day. I get to shoot a Asgard. Oh, wait.
Explosion imminent. I.
Okay, the I is at 9K away and
Danger.
getting farther. Not for long, though. How long do you think the Asgard's going to survive? Not the Asgard. The I is going to survive against the Asgard. How about not very long at all? We didn't even get close to overheating. This is 60% more powerful than by default. I think that's what the exact numbers work out to. But even so, if it was 60% less powerful, you know, just normal, we still would have smoked it pretty quickly. Yeah, rip eye. Okay, this is their
Xenon
attempt to build a
shipyard.
shipyard. Let's go discourage that. It looks like they haven't actually started construction yet. It's still at 15%. Nonetheless, no shipyards allowed. There we go. Gauge travel drive. We'll zip out there. We'll take care of that. Does Asgard come with that main battery? Yes, it does. You do have to buy it separately. You know, buy the blueprint separately, but you actually cannot build an Asgard without putting that main battery on it. It simply won't let you. It simply won't let you do it. Which I found slightly annoying because I was hoping to sell an Asgard hull without one in order to finance the blueprint, and then we discovered I couldn't even launch a hull, so. But that main battery is pretty much the feature of the Asgard. Its reason for existing. Even if you removed that main battery, it would still be a very powerful ship. Because it has, what, 16 large turrets, I think? I think it's 16 large turrets. Are we hitting anything? Okay, so it's not right in front of us. Okay, somewhere around here.
Katana.
Oh, the wheelbarrow. Oh, I never removed his orders to dock here. Note to self.
Xenon shipyard.
Always remember to remove the orders before you pilot a ship. Unless you explicitly don't want that to happen. Because the wheelbarrow has flown out here to join us. I guess we'll just kind of scatter some fire around and see if it hits something. There's the build storage. gotta be right around here somewhere. Problem is you can't see the damn thing sometimes. And the... Oh, there we go. Thank you, secondary turrets. There we go. The marker will be at the center of gravity of the intended end station design, not...
Xenon defense platform.
Okay, let's turn over this way. And there we go. Gauge travel drive. I'll have to remember to use the secondaries to help me find it this time. This is another 15% station. In other words, it was placed, but no construction has started. I don't think they have any infrastructure that can actually build stations up here. But we'll flatten these anyway and make sure that they can't. Okay, get ready on the big red button. The big red button is the engine kill. I call it that because it's one of the big red thumb buttons on my stick. They do have build storage here that's got some stuff in it. Somewhere, a Xenon logistics officer is crying in his office. Okay, we'll just fly a little closer until the secondaries start shooting. Actually, we can probe around for it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay, now for the next target is actually this fully constructed station.
Platform.
Turn. Okay, there we go. We were too close to the build storage. Didn't want to let us turn. And there we go. Engage travel drive. There should be like no defenders around. Actually, wait. No, don't engage travel drive.
S.
I should wipe out this S first. Make sure they have absolutely no hope of ever doing anything here around here. There should just be a quick little zap with the main cannon and... There we go. No more S. Gauge travel drive. There we go, all lined up. I like that. Takes forever and a day for this to finish charging up. With the destruction of this station, I'm actually going to order the wheelbarrow to go blow that up. There's no defenses there. There's no reason why it can't. Go kill that station, wheelbarrow. Okay. And it immediately tries to fly into us. Get out of here. Okay. If I can destroy this centerpiece quickly enough, it won't send many drones. And hopefully most of the drones it does send get caught in the explosion. Get a little bit closer. Give it a little bit of up thrust. Not that it really matters in the Asgard. Even with the better maneuvering thrusters, this thing's kind of craptastic as far as thrusting goes. Okay, how much health has this thing lost so far?
Xenon defense platform.
12%. Not bad. Not sure what the total health is for this intersection. I should test all this stuff out and write it down. So when I attack a standard Xenon defense station, I can just look at the health percentage and go, oh, okay, well this piece is about ready to go, or whatever. I think we're being shot. Yeah. I can hear the little thump noise they make when they hit your shields.
Explosion imminent.
Okay, who dares?
Danger.
You dare. Well, not for long, you don't. Oh, and so do you, huh? Well, that didn't work out for you, now did it? Alright. About 25% of the station's gone, roughly. Well, 24%. Oh. Now we're at 25%. It is nice to see the secondaries firing in the station. They don't always do that. Let's take a moment here. This thing is at 11%, so it's down 4% from where it started. Sending the wheelbarrow off to destroy that. Well, it wasn't going to die quickly, but it would die eventually. Terran guns are just kind of mediocre at best. The Terran turrets can... My experience with Terran guns, including their turrets on capital ships, is that they're kind of trash. But the Terran turrets, even the large turrets, seem to be pretty decent against small ships. Defense station with all Terran pulse seems alright when they send swarms of small ship. Yeah. Pulses in particular have fast projectiles and seem to be pretty good against small ships. The bolt turrets fire a lot of projectiles, and they can also be okay even though they're slower moving. It's just like Terran... Oops, we overheated all the way. The Terran capital ship turrets are all pretty okay against fighters, but otherwise they're just kind of just meh. There's certainly no argon plasmas, let's put it that way. And there's not much variety either. You have basically two choices. I mean, they have beam turrets and stuff like that, but my experience with beam turrets hasn't been very great. It does, however, mean that all the Terran ships, when equipped with Terran turrets, can defend themselves against large swarms of fighters quite effectively, which not all capital ships can do. Do you need a Terran ship fab to build Terran ships? You haven't gotten far enough to build a shipyard? I don't actually know. I think maybe... Well, no, wait. No, you don't. I just remembered. Because I did build an Asgard. And I bought the blueprint for the construction thingy from the Argon. Not this game, but the game before.
Explosion imminent. Danger.
Pretty sure you don't? I probably should double check. I'm pretty sure I bought that blueprint from the Argon, but now that I'm starting to think about it, I realize that that's the only large ship I ever built. I'm tentatively going to say that you don't, with the caveat that I may be wrong. I didn't build much Terran stuff last run because I didn't want to import the resources required to build it, and I didn't have Terran economy built. Oh.
Explosion imminent.
Okay. We're at 40%.
Danger.
Oh, now you decide you can shoot me. I'll take that. So that covers the turrets. Their fighter weapons are just trash. They only really have one fighter and medium ship weapon type. And it is aggressively mediocre. It's not terrible. It's a fast firing. It's kind of like, well, like this main gun, except for fighters. Not quite that fast firing. Doesn't do as much damage. But it is kind of a moderately fast firing little pew pew laser type thing. That does okay, but not great damage. The main thing is I like to equip my ships a little differently. I like to have guns that are very high damage but overheat quickly, or otherwise are slow firing, because then I can just get in passes on something and nail them as I go by. Not sure where you're going with the game. Gonna have a lot of money and nothing to buy. Well, that is the problem with sandbox games. You need to make your own objectives or you're gonna end up bored very quickly. Oh, there we go. Now it's firing. You, sir, have made me mildly annoyed, and so you must die. Give it a little bit of... a little more down. Okay, we're hitting it now. Guess you should get your own builder ship with max drones. That is pretty cheap, actually, to do. I think it costs like 16 million most of the time. I mean, obviously that'll change a little bit based on exact stock levels and which race you get it from. Last game I had a bunch of them. This game I've just been renting because I'm lazy. Come on, go away. Fine, be like that.
Explosion imminent.
Okay. The place to buy a builder ship, if you want to do that,
Danger.
the cheapest that I've ever found anyway, is here in Sacred Relic. This shipyard, as far as I can tell, doesn't really sell anything else. And so you can always get them very cheaply. For some reason they have it loaded out a little weirdly, but 21 million. Fully equipped. Make a few tweaks and you can have it considerably cheaper than that. Because that place tends to get filled up with supplies that never go anywhere because it doesn't ever make anything besides builders.
Awaiting orders.
Nope, the wheelbarrow's finished his task. Okay, what are we left on health for this place? It should be about ready to blow up. 6% hull, okay. Any low traffic, as far as I can tell, every single race's building ship is mostly identical. They might have different names. I don't know if any of them have different stats or not. But they all have the same appearance too. As far as I can tell. They all have this same layout. Which is kind of boring. I wish they were different for each race, but... or more different. Let's actually poke around a little bit and see if we can figure out any differences. Crew is 220. Storage is tiny, too small to matter. Docks are 40 and 10. Let's just look at crew and hull, I guess. 115 and 220. Okay, let's check the split. Okay, we have the elephant here. Crew is 183. Hull is 138. Okay, so they're statistically different, I guess. But visually identical. Okay. I'm not sure which one's better. Actually, I should have checked the drone amounts. Because that would be the actual thing that would matter. Would be drone count. Units, 100. Actually, why am I looking here? We can just go to the encyclopedia. Ship comparator, add ship, size XL, and just pick a couple random builders from the list. We'll take the Albatross Vanguard, high preset loadout, confirm, add ship, size XL, elephant, select loadout, high preset, confirm, add ship, size XL, Hercules, let's do a Kyushu, select loadout, high preset, confirm. Okay. So they are statistically... there's slight statistical variations amongst the builders. That's interesting. Like these. The elephant is a little slower. Has less crew, but has more hull. And the Kyushu is a little faster. And the Albatross is just kind of... the Albatross is worse across the board from the Kyushu. So let's kick that off the island. Let's add a different one. I kind of want to go through all the builders now and see who's the best. Okay, Albatross Sentinel. Select loadout, high preset, confirm. Yeah, Albatross Sentinel. Worst across the board. I can't remember which I had earlier. The Albatross, Sentinel, or the Vanguard. So I guess we're going to have to add them both back. Okay, so we just added Sentinel. And he was kicked off the island, so to speak. High preset. Confirm. Albatross Vanguard is... He looks to be better in every way that I care about than the Elephant. The Elephant has more haul, but he's faster. Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, he's slower than the Kyushu, but he's got the same amount of haul as the Kyushu, the same crew as the Kyushu, so I guess he's just worse than the Kyushu in every way. Okay, so that's both of those. We're going down this rabbit hole all the way. Okay, so this is the same speed as the Kyushu, the same haul as the Kyushu, same crew as the Kyushu. Matter of fact, it is identical to the Kyushu, as far as I can tell. I guess we'll kick this one off the island with the note that it is identical to the Kyushu and therefore would be a perfect alternative. Okay, so that was the Gannicus or whatever. Hercules Sentinel. Select loadout, high preset, confirm. This is identical to the Elephant in every way. Okay. Size XL. I should be writing all this stuff down. Hercules Vanguard. High preset. Confirm. This is identical to the Kyushu in every way. Okay, so there's apparently a couple different variations of them. And then we have the Kyushu, the Mammoth Sentinel. Loadout, high preset, confirm. The Mammoth Sentinel is identical to the Elephant, and I bet the Mammoth Vanguard is identical to the Kyushu. Which would make the Albatross just straight up the worst ship in the game as far as these. Yes, that is identical to the Kyushu. So they effectively come in 3 forms, apparently. Okay, who was hit? Is anybody I care about? I should order the wheelbarrow to come back and dock. I just realized we've been ignoring this station all this time. Well, it's dead now. Okay, so there's apparently 3, maybe 4 basic variations of ship. Building ship. With the variations only being in speed and hull, effectively, and crew size. So not really. Crew size is probably the most impactful of those. Depending what you're trying to do with it, I guess. I don't know. Speed certainly isn't going to matter because they're all slower than heck. And it doesn't have to be fast. Because most of the time they're going to spend sitting around doing nothing. Or, you know, not moving, I should say. Not necessarily doing nothing. Also, this place is definitely cleared of Xenon. Yep, it is. Okay, good deal. Alright. So I guess it depends on whether you value a little tiny bit more speed or a little bit more haul or a little bit more crew. Pick any 2. For some reason I thought they were all statistically identical. I guess I should have known better considering that there were Vanguard and Sentinel variants of each one. Or some of them, I should say. Oops. Also, who dares? They're trying to build another
Xenon
shipyard.
shipyard.
Wow, they really want this place, don't they? Let's go blow that up. I guess I should take care of the last S around here before it becomes an actual problem. Can't even see any S's. I should have killed it while I had it in sight. Bolo was destroyed and Grand Exchange won. Do I care? Not really. That Bolo is probably the one that was mining silicon there. And that mattered a lot more in the early game when I was actually making good money off that. Nowadays it's kind of meh. To me, he was making money still, but not enough to worry about. Hello? This should be. Okay. Let me shoot it, please. It's right there. I can see it. Is it actually still there? We're flying through it. That's concerning. And that just tanked my frame rate.
Very sorry.
Sounds like the guns are firing at something. Oh, maybe it was so fresh that it had a small grace period where it couldn't be shot. I wonder if that's the thing. It must be. Maybe that's why it suddenly got really, really weird there for a second. We were flying through it and it was solidifying. Boom. Goodbye. Okay. Well, let's get out of this place. Realistically, the Xenon have no hope of ever building anything here, no matter how much they try. They simply do not have the resources to actually build something. That said, I should still bring in this DirecTV truck and drop some satellites around just to make sure they don't. Okay. So the free families, the area around them should be Xenon free. I think up here and over here we're the only Xenon that were in the area. Unless there's a gate in here somewhere that I missed. Which I should assign a fighter to explore the system and make sure there's not such a thing. But we'll worry about that later. It looks like the hazardous region detected is finally docked. We're gonna bounce off this, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay. Flying through this backwards should work. Realistically, or you know, can you really call it realistic when it's about a game? In fitting with the game's established themes, not themes is the right word. establish rules for the science fiction. It shouldn't work, but it does. Anyway. Oh.
Entering Arcus Ravine 8.
Instead of flying this home, I should let the AI do it. They do a much better job of the boring part. Okay. Every last penny. Fly over here, meet up with the rest of those guys. The hazardous region is here. The rod is in family to curse. That needs to come here as well. Let's teleport back home and let's take care of the hazardous region. Teleport to the first steps. We're going to install the same upgrades on this as the rest of the Asgards have. Looks like the place to go is over here. We could teleport, but nah. We'll walk. There we go. Jump the railing. I'm really glad I figured out the trick to jumping over those railings. It makes life much more interesting. Okay, so we need advanced fuel injectors, 3 of them. We need advanced nano weave, once again. Did I not? There we go. Advanced nano weave. 3 of them. And then... do we have exceptional weapon chambers still? Exceptional weapon chamber, 2. Yes, we still have some left. Okay. Size XL. Danger, hazardous region detected. Chassis mod, exceptional quality, nanotube, install. Weapon mod, ETF XL main battery, obliterator mod, install. Engine mod, rotation thrust, install. And boom, it's ready to go. Now it'll turn a little faster, fly a little faster, and more importantly, roast enemies a little faster. So that can be undocked and put out with the rest of the ships, ready to go on the next big expedition, wherever that ends up being. Got 5 sins. I thought there was a 6th one around here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we've got 6 sins and 3 Asgards, which is about the ratio I said I wanted earlier. 2 sins per Asgard. I probably should assign them together in fleets, but... yeah. I usually end up moving things around dynamically anyway. Okay. This is kind of interesting. Everybody else is sitting around with an hourglass symbol of we don't know what to do next. The Cobra... oh, it doesn't even have a captain, that's why. Okay. Okay. How are we doing on... we're down to 5 Dragon Raiders left to build from 7 last time I checked. So they're slowly but surely cranking them out. Another stream or 2. Maybe we'll have enough. There's DirecTV truck. He's still waiting to change his equipment. This place apparently doesn't have satellites. That's unfortunate. We might end up having to cancel him, cancel that and have him go buy satellites somewhere else.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, there's that Sin arriving with the rest of the fleet. Yeah, well, it is almost 11:15. I think it is high time we save the game and continue this probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Assuming I stream tomorrow, which is likely. I haven't heard exactly, because this is a little bit annoying, but supposedly we're going on this business trip. We're meaning like the company. Sometime very close to the 1st. Or initially, we were actually going to drive out today or tomorrow. But I don't think that's actually going to happen now. Nobody seems to know exactly when anybody's going anywhere, so I guess we'll find out. If all of a sudden I get a phone call, oh hey, we're leaving, then there might be no warning, no stream that night, but we'll see. Highly unlikely. Likely I'll be back with more X4 tomorrow. Let's see. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Af isn't doing anything. Avi's not doing anything. Nobody who's actually interesting and in my follow list is doing anything at all, except Wasted, who's doing World of Tanks. Let's raid Wasted. We haven't raided Wasted in a long time. Wasted's a pretty cool guy. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more X4. Until then, enjoy Wasted in his little tank game. I hope you all have an awesome night. I greatly appreciate every single one of you for being here. I may have said that already. I don't remember if I did or not, but if I didn't, it definitely bears repeating. Even if I did, I guess. In fact, I'm going to repeat it again. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. And I hope you all have an awesome night. Yeah, goodbye.